Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Garden presenting Soul Calibur 4 on the Xbox. That was the Xbox dashboard. This is Soul Calibur 4. Goddamn mouth. If only it would work. Bandai Namco Games are responsible for this. And this is Namco's logo. And this is Havoc. I don't know what Havoc do. Cause Havoc probably. And this is Cryware. Don't know what they do. Cry, probably. Project Soul. That looked like Nightmare. Soul Calibur 4 is the fourth game in the Soul Calibur series. Hence the title. And it's a rather sweet looking high-res reinterpretation of Soul Calibur. Look at that. That's all some sort of camera lens effect thing going on there. That's all in order, isn't it? You've got a few different things there. You've got a story, you've got Tower of Lost Souls, don't know what that is, never played it. You've got arcade mode. And arcade mode is where it's at for the likes of me. I don't have time to play mission modes. I just want to go and fight someone for half an hour. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. We've got Zazamel, I don't know who that is. We've got Rock. Let's pick Rock. We've got Yoda at the top there. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. Rock is your buff warrior type. He looks like he is covered in like a peach skin, like a very short hair covering his whole body. He looks slightly furry. He's got furry wrists and ankles too. Here's a lady. That's Zhanghua. She's always been a quality character. Rock has got very, very hairy ankles. As you can see, the fidelity on the graphics has been greatly improved over Soul Calibur 1 and 2. Never played 3, so I don't know what this looks like in relation to that, but that was a PS2 game, so I imagine this looks much better than that too. Got some weird shininess on the characters there. It looks like he's half man, half slug. When he goes into a shadow, he gets like a glistening sheen. Oh, I've taunted her. But yes, you can see all the floors are much more detailed, the surrounding is much more detailed, and the character models are much more detailed. Does that necessarily make it better? Well, no. As I'm playing it, to be fair, I'm not noticing a huge amount of difference between this and the original Soul Calibur. We've got similar sort of moves, similar sort of combos, similar sort of tactics, if I'm to be honest. Rock here's got a very limited range and he's a bit of a pain to use. So I haven't played this game for many, many years. I've picked this up and I've picked Rock, who seems to be a bit of a shite character, and I've taken half of Zhanghua's clothes off in a move which can only be described as soft pornography. She seems to be wearing some sort of silky pants. One man stripped to the waist, he's shiny, he's got grey hair, he's doing pelvic thrusts. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this plays like Soul Calibur. It's just Soul Calibur with better graphics, isn't it? And in the case of this particular version, nonsensical inclusion of characters from outside of the Soul Calibur universe. Who are we going to pick here? What's bonus character? Don't know what bonus character is. There's old Yoda. This is the Xbox 360 version, so it came with Yoda, and I'm saying that purposely incorrectly because I'm being a dick. I think the PS3 version got Darth Vader, so there we go. Not sure if you could buy Darth Vader for this version or Yoda for the PS3 version. But they don't fit, do they? They don't fit the 16th century sword fighting aesthetic. You've got a dude with an axe here, and he's going to fight a dude with a laser sword. It's a bit stupid. Killick's sticking his rod into my posterior there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know what this background is supposed to represent, but it's highly detailed. There's some dudes on horseback at the corner of my eye there. And sort of a dragon. I'll tell you what I do with all my massive 7 foot tall ceramic pots is I put them at the edge of an arena where 2 people are going to have a fight to stop them escaping, and possibly because I want the insurance money for my pots. Hopefully they're going to break my pots. Killick's a bit of a badass, isn't he? I'm finding this game a lot harder than a standard Soul Calibur. I'm just probably not used to it. But old Astaroth isn't going to do me wrong, surely. Surely I'm going to come out victorious. Oh, and look, he's made me naked. Astaroth has a finely sculpted form, doesn't he? So part of this game is undressing your enemy. I don't know what happens when you undress your enemy fully, or whether you can indeed undress your enemy fully. But I'm sure nature takes its course in some way. The eternal question, dead yet? Maybe I get more vulnerable to attacks. I can see where this is going now. If I remove this lady's clothes, we could be in trouble. He's got a bit of a white kind of fuzzy look to him too. So the rendering here on the old shaders is a bit odd. But the backgrounds are very impressive, aren't they? I think that deformable floor there as well. There's some sort of floor decal which looks like smashed wood. Lovely. She didn't like that much, did she? Song Mina. She was in the first Soul Blade, wasn't she? Yeah, was she in Soul Calibur? Or was it another character? Do you know what? I think that's a character from the original Soul Calibur. Don't know. So where's Zazamel from then? Is he from Soul Calibur 3? Never played 3 because it's on the PS2 and never owned a PS2. Long enough to play Soul Calibur 3. Yeah, Astaroth here is obliterating.
The battle has finished.
What was her name? Song Mina. So with all the graphical fripperies, the end of that axe is still sort of a low-res texture, isn't it? He picks on the one thing that looks crap in the whole game and highlights it for the internet. What a dweeb. There's too many people talking at the same time. You got a narrator, and then you got the characters talking at each other. You got me talking over the top of it. It's like trying to listen to a conversation in a bar. There's just too many people talking. I don't know if I should even bother mentioning the fact that Voldo appeared to have a massive codpiece at the beginning of this match, and now it's gone. Rather scary. He's also wearing rather weird shoes. This is another quality background. Yeah, this is Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur in high fidelity. You can't argue with that, can you? I think the reason back in the day I didn't play much of this game, it looks like I've played it enough to unlock some characters, but the Star Wars characters just felt completely out of place to me. I didn't like their inclusion at all. And as it happens, the apprentice character is completely overpowered too. I never liked fighting him or fighting as him. He had weird short-range attacks with his sword, but was also able to destroy you if you run anywhere near him. So, especially when computer controlled. Didn't enjoy it. I don't remember much about fighting Yoda. I'm sure I must have at some point. But yeah, this is all very tidy looking. It's just
he will sacrifice anything for
the roster doesn't make sense.
Even his own soul.
Let me hear you scream. Now, don't get excited.
Okay,
Battle 1.
so I'm fighting Elvis Presley here, in Egypt. On Astaroth and Max, he's sworn enemies or something. Wasn't he like his, wasn't it like his nemesis in the original Soul Calibur? Oh, looks like he can bounce people up in the air as well. Mind you, you could do that in the original, couldn't you? I've leveled up there, whatever that means. So I got some level ups. This game, I bought this in Platinum. So it was a budget game when I bought it. So it would have been 20 quid or less. And I'm sure you can probably get this game for £5 these days. I don't think this game was that popular, this version of this game. Possibly because of the inclusion of the Star Wars characters rather than those guys enhancing the game. I've got a feeling it put a lot of people off. And because one of the things about Soul Calibur was the atmosphere of, like I say, 17th century or 16th century sword fighting. Raphael. Now, he was in Soul Calibur 2, wasn't he? And he was a pain out of the arse in that.
Who are you? You're starting to annoy me.
Battle 1.
Very pompous. This background's a bit bland. Wow, okay.
Battle 2. Fight.
Acquire new honour. So there's a load of stuff in this which I don't understand, which if I read the instruction manual I'm sure it'll get explained to me. Oh, made short work of Raphael there. So I think they've tried to expand its longevity for single player by giving you loads of things that you can achieve, which is all fine. But as an arcade experience for half an hour blast, it seems fun, and I like Astaroth because he is my main man. Ooh.
After suffering at the hands of fate, he
That's a weird
finally
background.
obtains the power to atone for his sins.
Straight to the point.
You could never
Oh, he's all
understand.
spiky. He doesn't read very well as a silhouette, does he? He's all spikes and shiny. Spikes and shiny. Oh dear. I do like Siegfried though as a character to use. I've always enjoyed the old, the big brutal characters. Wow, okay.
Battle 2. Fight.
Yeah. Soundtrack is as high quality as usual, although I'm kind of not taking a lot of notice of the tunes, but they are epic in nature. You can't argue with that. This background is a little lacking compared to the other ones. There's not a lot going on here. Some columns. Like someone's made 2 columns and a couple of flags, and just use those. That's the whole environment. Because the far background is just a sort of horrible 2D bitmap, isn't it? With a weird kind of resolution on it. Can you no longer pick people up and throw them up in the air with your axe as Astaroth? That's a shame. Disintegrate. Totally. Nice. Seems to be ploughing through the roster here with old Astaroth.
The battle has finished. Only the victor may proceed onward. You win.
To be fair, this is playing exactly like the Dreamcast version. So if you've got a Dreamcast and Soul Calibur, all you're missing out on is the Star Wars content and higher fidelity textures and models.
Are you done?
It plays much the same,
Battle 1. Fight.
which might be slightly embarrassing for Namco, as the game doesn't seem to have evolved that much over the 4 iterations. This guy is a fucking arsehole. He's crap when you use him. Oh look, he's hitting me from miles away now. Oh look, he can launch me in the air and launch me over the side. What a bastard.
Battle 2. Fight.
I don't know if this is this character's made up from one of the other Star Wars games. Never played a Star Wars game. One of the Jedi games. Never played them, so I don't know. Is he in the books? Is he in the game? I don't recognise him from the movies. And he's kicked the shit out of me. Star Destroyers and Death Star don't belong in a Soul Calibur game, do they? Astaroth looks very out of place fighting on the flight deck of a Star Destroyer. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. I can understand that they would make that decision for financial benefit, but for consistency in their own game, it comes across as a bit cynical. They should really have just made a Star Wars fighting game with the same engine. That would have been awesome, but mixing the two things, yeah, seems a bit like a cash grab to me. Oh, beat him. Right, well that's Soul Calibur 4. I kind of like it. It's got some cool stuff in it. Don't like the Star Wars stuff in here. It just doesn't fit thematically for me. But it seems like a solid update of the Dreamcast game, so you can't argue with that. And it's probably very, very cheap these days. So I would say that's kind of a recommended. And I'll leave you to watch the rest of the video. I'll play as another character in a minute because I think I'm going to get the shit beaten out of me by a rag-wearing psychopath from space. Alright then, ta-ra.
Disintegrate!
Victory belongs to the last one standing.
You win! Filthy maggots!
The great king awakens after thousands of years with true power in his hands.
This might be worthwhile. What do you hope to achieve, pathetic fool?
Battle 1. Fight!
Disintegrate! Disintegrate!
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
Disintegrate!
Victory belongs to the last one standing. You win!
Dead yet?
Her resolution gives her the strength to face her destiny.
My resolve cannot be swayed.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! The battle has finished. Only the victor may proceed onward. You win! He will sacrifice anything for revenge, even his own soul.
Now, don't get excited.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Victory belongs to the last one standing. You win! She risks her remaining life in her unrelenting pursuit of justice.
What an imbecile.
Battle 1. Fight!
Get wrecked!
Ring out! Battle 2. Fight! The battle has finished. Only the victor may proceed onward. You win! A being once controlled by the gods transforms into the very embodiment of desire.
I will smash you to pieces!
Battle 1. Fight! KO! Battle 2. Fight!
Comet! Noah! Disappear!
Victory belongs to the last one standing. You win! Slashing through the shadows, she defeats the evils that lurk behind history.
I have no interest as to who you are.
Battle 1. Fight!
Hey! Die! Come.
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
Stay down!
KO! Final battle. Fight!
Ready? Harris! Come. Be gone!
KO! The battle has finished. Only the victor may proceed onward. You lose.